Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that like button, smash it, okay? Share, become a subscriber. It takes a village. It's free 99 to help somebody out, all right? I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. I'm in here, baby. Let me get right into it. So I just watched episode 2 of Crazy in Love with Chrisean and Blueface. And baby, this episode had me on the edge of my seat. I was sitting here, I kicked my feet up. I was cracking, lacking, eating my crabs, drinking my little drink, and watched it. By the time I got finished, down to the last crab, y'all, the show was over. So it definitely did what it was supposed to do. Oh my God, it was so good. So it picked up where it left off at. One of her brother Mookie, right? He comes to meet her at the bowling alley. They're talking, they chopping it up, and him and Blueface end up having a one-on-one. Okay, I'm getting straight to it. Him and Blueface end up having a one-on-one, sitting out there talking and things like that. He's saying how he feel. And her brother's just like, we love Chrisean. You got her on fucking line sucking your toes. He was like, you can eat an ass on camera. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, eat an ass. He was like something. So from what I gathered is he doesn't like how, Chrisean is doing all this stuff on the internet for him. And there's nothing that he's doing. But the brother is also like, that shit should be off the internet. Keep that shit away. He also feels type of way about her, with Blueface calling the police on her. He like, we from Baltimore. We don't do no police. So Blueface trying to be rational and talk to him. Basically he's like, yo, but okay, you saying that, y'all saying that we're toxic, but imagine like you not with somebody. They calling your phone and not answering. You not answering them, right? And then you wake up and they just took your money in your car. What would you do? So her fucking brother was like, I ain't calling no police. So Chrisean is laughing with him. So it kind of seemed like they was kind of like kumbaya-ing it up a little bit. But for whatever reason, I just wasn't buying it. Like, I could see that Mookie was like just playing a part. It was like he was just playing a part. You got to think about it. These people aren't, they aren't used to being on camera unless it's something they want to do, such as like an Instagram or something like that where they can control it. They're not used to, doing shit and it being on camera, whether it's being violent or not. They just not into that. So, oh my God, they finally all go back down there in front of the damn forces where everything, all hell breaks loose, right? So, hold on. So before they get there, the brother's just like, how would you feel, if this was done? Like, you got a daughter. He was like, you got to understand, Chrisean, that's my baby sister. That's my princess. She a princess. Like, I know she could be off the chain, but you know what I'm saying? He said, I would kill for her. He said, I wouldn't say I'd take a bullet for her. He was like, I'd kill for her. Like, that's my baby sister. She's precious to us. And, Blueface is just like, but your sister, like, y'all making this seem, you making it seem like it's all me. He was like, yo, it don't be all me. Like, she be doing so. Blueface is giving Chrisean be hitting him first sometimes. Maybe not all the time, but sometimes. So Blueface was like, well, what'd you do if your bitch, you doing all this, that, and the third? He was like, but I've changed, I've grown up. He was like, I would hit her. He was like, yeah, but you hit her. You get what I'm saying? He was like, but you hit her. So, why you gotta understand where I'm coming from. He was, basically like, I'm not gonna let nobody put their hands on me. So he even said that, like, so Chrisean comes over and he like, Chrisean, what you be doing? Like, what you be doing? And she like, what? And so they laughed and shaking his head because Blueface is like, nah, I ain't with that shit. Like, y'all not gonna stay here. Y'all don't know what the fuck goes on. All of this, right? So before they go meet the other part of the family, you do hear the brother saying, even in the van on the way to meet them at the bowling alley, was like, Chrisean love him. And he even told Blueface, like, she is in love with you, yo. And he even said that. He was like, Sean will go against us for this nigga. Like, y'all ain't understanding. She will turn on us for this nigga. So the brother said that before it even got crazy. They gets back there with the rest of the family, baby. Y'all gotta let me know y'all keeping up and put it in the comments. Let me know in the comments if y'all seen it, what y'all think of this episode. Like, baby, I know I couldn't be the only one. I watched it like 5 times. I ain't gonna lie. Because it was so much going on. I couldn't catch everything. You know, especially, did y'all see when Mookie started whispering? Mookie was whispering to niggas. I didn't even know that was there. He started whispering to the one dude. Then to the one dude, then he went and got the father. I think he egged the father up to bang Blueface. What y'all think? I think he egged that father up to bang Blueface. Yes, I do. I think he edged him on. I swear I do. And I kept rewinding and rewinding, trying to catch what Mookie was saying to the father. So the father and all the sisters, they come, they is yelling, y'all. They is yelling. I'm getting a headache just listening to it and looking at it like, hold on, wait a minute. Can we go one at a time? Like, I even felt myself like, hold on, be quiet. You know, but I'm here eating my crabs, yelling at the damn TV. So the sisters, of course, that's their sister. They all like, she's our princess. We love her. Like, we don't like how she being treated. We don't like what's going on. They don't like it. And he was like, but she good. Blueface like, she good though. Like, is she not better? And they like, what the fuck you mean? The sister was like, I don't know. Is she? She could be covering this shit up. Like, it's not cool. And was just saying how they wanted to talk with him before the show or cameras or whatever. Basically, like, they made it clear, like, we don't fuck with you. Family do not like him. They don't like him. And don't get me wrong, y'all. This might be a little sensitive for some and real for others. I get that when you really care about a loved one and they're being mistreated, whether it's your sister, your brother, your father, your mother, your daughter, you don't really like whatever's going on in their relationship because they're telling you what's going on. You may see it online, because not just celebrities putting their business out there online, regular folk doing it too, you understand? And they feel a way. So you gotta look at it and understand they really feel, they don't like him. They feel some kind of way, and you can feel that. Like, that's their sister. But the other thing is, you know, besides being their sister, their daughter, and all that, you gotta mind your fucking business when it comes to stuff. I'm sorry, because they will be mad and pissed off with their partner today and be right back on their side 5 minutes later. So, I mean, it sucks because it's very, very tricky, because while you mad, they out there trying to beat him up. They try and jump him. She jumps in swinging on them. You know what I'm saying? It's like a never-ending cycle. So outside of that, it's just like, you gotta mind your business when it comes to other people's relationships, because you gonna still be mad and holding that grudge because of how he treating her or how he's being treated, but they not. And it sucks because when it comes to somebody that we care about, we don't know how to cut it off, because it's like, yo, we love you. But on the other side, Blueface, I ain't gonna lie, y'all might not like a Blueface. I'm not saying Blueface, that's my drinks. Blueface made some valid points. I was listening, you know, I had to listen. I'm not emotionally attached, so I can listen with an open ear, you know? I'm not listening to respond, I'm listening to understand. So the father's talking to Blueface, and Blueface is talking to the father, and he was like, I'm her father. He already came with the rah-rah. And Blueface like, why you chill, yo, all this rah-rah. So the father already came with the rah-rah. I'm her father. Chrisean like, all right, back up, get out of his face. Mookie like, move, Chrisean, you making it worse. The sisters over here like, I mean, it was just so much going on. And she like, back the fuck up. Y'all doing too much. Why y'all doing this? You know, so she's trying to speak out. Blueface gets frustrated. He like, you ain't doing shit. Like, it's just all of this. So the father's talking to Blueface and was like, I'm her father, you know. So Blueface like, all right, he was like, yo, you taught her to put our hands on people, to put our hands on somebody. You know, yeah, if it's self-defense. He was like, but it ain't no self-defense. If she hit somebody, that's self-defense. And the father and the other people was like, yeah. He was like, oh my God. Even I was like, what? He was like, oh my God. They was like, and the sisters and everybody like, even when she wrong, she right. Even when she wrong, she right. That's Chrisean. That's our princess. And Blueface was like, what? Do y'all hear yourselves? That's why I tell y'all, yo, Blueface low-key funny as hell. I ain't got nothing to do with what he do in his personal life because I don't know him. But he funny as hell. Let me tell you. Make sure you like and subscribe and you go check out this show. So he was like, what? Even when she wrong, y'all right? Blueface said, do y'all hear yourselves? He said, do y'all hear what y'all saying? Even when she's wrong, she's right. He was like, okay, yeah, I forgot y'all family. So even Blueface was like, this is some bullshit. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm saying it too. Like, that's some bullshit, but y'all gotta understand, family be family with some people. You understand, whether they wrong or right. Like with some people in my family, they gonna let me know, yo, you wrong. And if you wrong, I'm not riding with you because you're wrong. I'm not just agreeing with you just because I'm related to you or because we're friends. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And a lot of the times we have that out here today where people family will know that they doing some fuck shit online. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll know that they mistreating this man, or they know that they mistreating another woman, and she speak up or she say something, and they might be there cheering the shit on like, that's right, yeah, cuz, yeah, bro. The whole time is like, it make me go, look at your mindset of what you're egging on. Like, you are egging on some bullshit. Like, your brother ain't right. Your daughter ain't right. Matter of fact, that your brother got a good ass dude. He got a good ass girl. And your brother is some shit. Your sister is some shit. And you up there talking about, yeah, she wrong, she right even when she wrong, or he right even when he wrong. That don't make sense. And honestly, for me, y'all know what I do, my coaching stuff, it's like, it lets you see the mentality of people sometimes. Like, damn, people really be coming from some really broken backgrounds. Some people families will egg on bullshit. My family gonna tell you, you need to apologize, you need to do X, Y, and Z. Not only that, I'ma tell you that. You get what I'm saying? Regardless of what goes on or not, I'm not gonna ever egg on no bullshit. I'm not doing that. If she wrong, she wrong. I've said times where I said, look, you wrong for however you treating him, however you treating her, this and this. They really don't deserve it. Oh, well, what about mine? I understand that, but you don't treat people any kind of way just because you mad. And Blueface is right. She cannot get mad with me and then hit me. And I'm not going to hit her back. Now, I don't condone domestic violence in any way, shape, or form. That is not what I'm saying. But what I will say is, though, and ladies, y'all might be mad, but stop putting your hands on these men, and because it's deemed that they aren't supposed to hit you back because you're a female, some take advantage of that. You understand? Some take advantage of it. And then when you get your ass hit back, you crying the victim, oh, he hit me. No, stop putting your freaking hands on people. I'm sorry, you can't do that. It's not right, because that may be the last hit that my son get too. You could hit my son so hard that he ends up dying or anything like that. And I think people don't look at that part. When y'all get to the point where y'all are putting your hands on each other, or one is putting their hands on the person more than the other, that physical shit, y'all need to just dead it. End it, leave the relationship, because it's only going to get worse. You know what I'm saying? It's really only going to get worse. So this episode was very powerful. To me, this episode was very powerful. It was so many things that you could watch and learn and absorb from it. And you got to see, like, they really is in pain, and they really love her, and they care about her. She does. And the part that was very touching for me was when her sister, right? Mm-hmm. She has the orange hair and the green dress on. And she went to go try a fight too, and for whatever reason, she decides to take the straps off her dress down, but put her straps in through her bra and have her dress down but her bra showing. It ain't make no sense to me, but they was upset. And her sister was saying, like, you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. You doing this shit, I don't care. Like, he put his hands on Dad. She was like, I danced to put you through track school. So she was like, no. She was like, let's talk about it. I got on tables. I stripped to make sure you was good, to take care of you, to make sure you guys, so you can hear that pain and more of the family history being revealed as to what doesn't do anything else but shed more of a light on why she's really like into Blueface like she is, because she feels like Blueface saved her and rescued her. So that's why she's kind of like, she might kind of have a little bit of like Stockholm's syndrome. You know how the person that is abusing you, they're abusing you, they're not right, but then you turn around and you're on their side, or you don't really see anything wrong with what they're doing, or you're with them right, wrong, or indifferent. She may be even suffering from that a little bit, but not only that, she comes from a family full of trauma. You know what I'm saying? Trauma, drama, addiction, abuse, substance abuse. And that's the other thing, like I will always say that I don't like how they get her to drinking on this show. Like even Blueface, when they was at the fucking bowling alley, was like, take this shot. He said he took a shot. I'm looking like, wait a minute, I know I don't watch this show when I'm drinking, but I ain't see him take no shot. But he said he took a shot, and I don't even think he took the shot. He wanted to get her riled up. So I don't like how, I will not ever agree on how they keep her intoxicated of some kind or under the influence of some kind to get the responses that they're getting from her. I do not like that shit at all. But yeah, the brother switched sides. The mother up there. The mother comes up there. She give Blueface a hug. Mookie, I told y'all about Mookie earlier. Mookie is there. He talking, and so Blueface put his hand on his shoulder, on Mookie's shoulder, like, bruh, you understand what I'm saying? Mookie whole disposition changed, like, don't touch me. And he was like, oh, okay, you just switched up now. And it was funny because Blueface caught all that shit. He was like, oh, all right, now you making funny. I get it. You know, they all was out there. All the family was out there. So Mookie even had flipped the script on him and didn't even want to talk to him. It was just like a big mess. You got to see how turncoat people be. And, you know, even with families and stuff, like, it was like here and there. He was like, you hear Mookie say, that's why I told mom, move out the way. You know, like I told y'all, he went whispering to this father. He went whispering to this other dude. So I believe all of this was planned, that he knew that they were going to end up fighting. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was screaming and yelling when Blueface got his lick back. Blueface out there, you know, and all these dudes, they just want to throw up their sets. And Blueface was like, I'm trying to see who trying. What do you say, squad up, scramble up? Who trying to scramble up? Because Blueface's eye was a little lump because the father hit him. And Blueface bust the father shit open. You hear me? His shit was leaking. And that made things a little more intensified. It was terrible. So, and then it was just like a random ass date, and the mother and the father had a bottle of the Ace of Spade in their hand. I ain't understand that either. Just looked crazy to me. You know, I'm like, here we are with two recovering addicts of an addiction of drug use, alcohol, and they're saying they're clean now, but they both got bottles of Ace of Spade in their hand, acting crazy in the middle of the street on TV. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. You know, that's how I look. That's how, you know, I got to look at the shit. Like, wait a minute, because there's a bigger picture. But, you know, outside of that, great ass episode, bomb ass episode. Like, I'm interested to see how this thing is going to keep on going. But yeah, you could definitely tell she ride with Blueface. When they tried to bank him, she damn sure was right there with him. But she didn't want that to happen. But you could tell that she kind of also knew a little bit too. Like, they ain't really rock with him. So I guess it was for the show, because Blueface was like, they was like, oh, finally about time to meet y'all. And he was like, what? Like, it's on her. It's not Blueface's job to be like, hey, so am I going to meet your family? You know, it's not his job. It's the person you with job. So clearly, I guess for whatever reason, it took this long for her, for the family and all of them to meet him. So, I mean, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. If your partner hits your mother, if your mother hit or your father hits your partner first, what you gonna do? What you expect your partner to do? Because I asked some people this. Oh, let me cover my little bra now. Because I asked some people this, and they was like, no, first of all, my partner wouldn't do that. And I'm like, well, hypothetically, if they did, you know, and some of them was like, no, she shouldn't hit my mother back and all those other things. But Blueface was like, y'all putting me in a situation even there. He was like, y'all can't tell me how to react. He said, if anybody put their hands on me, I don't care who it is, I'm going to defend myself. And so the brother is like, well, Chrisean, you acting like you don't even want to be treated like no princess. But the thing people got to realize is until she feel like she a princess, she ain't going to be able to accept anything. You know what I mean? Until you can do better or you feel better about yourself, then you will accept that and more from somebody else. We can't be requiring or expecting people to have something and want something that they aren't even giving to themselves. So we got to look at that too. You may want what's best for her, but right now she feels like that being with Blueface is what's best for her. So yeah, I don't know, y'all. This episode was definitely good. It was definitely good. But Blueface fucking knocked the father down. Busted shit open. They broke up the fight. Blueface like, get her, get her. You know, security, everybody, everywhere. The sister, she yelling at the camera. Told him get the cameras on her fucking face for she Kanye them shit. Everybody there, they like, them niggas, you not leaving Baltimore. Y'all is not leaving Baltimore. Mookie keep calling Blueface like, yo, dummy. You know, you gotta understand, dummy. You know, then Blueface don't know the lingo. But, you know, when he got to fighting, he was like, yeah, I'm trying to see who's gonna scramble up. Like, what's up? What's up? He was like, Crip. I was like, oh my God. Blueface ran up behind the father because he caught him. Boom! And I was like, yeah! I was like, oh my God, you really so toxic. But I couldn't help it. I was like, yeah. Blueface he was like, oh, you don't like that. He said, y'all don't like that. That ain't nice, is it? So I was rolling because it was real. Like, he like, oh, you don't like that? You hit me, lump my shit, I get you back, and now there's a big problem. You don't like that? So I think one of the sisters or somebody was trying to get at Blueface when he was standing up on top of, like, this platform outside of the hotel. He said, I will knock your ass all the way from here with something with my right hook or something. And he said, on set. What did he say? What was he saying? Schoolyard set or something with a set? Yeah, man. It was a good episode. It doesn't look like that next week they're going to pick up with that. It looks like on the next episode she's going to be going to her lawyer's office, and we're going to get into that. But yeah, y'all got to watch it. I mean, it went down. Like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've seen it. What y'all think? Like, is this scripted? Is this real? Or whatever it is. Like, it was real good. It was cool. I really like this episode. I like this episode. I did. I got a better understanding of her family. You got to see more of her background. And her sisters, when they were trying to fight, you could tell she didn't want to fight her sisters either. And she was like, I ain't trying to fuck up break my $10,000 bracelet. What is you talking about? You know, so she like, oh, y'all about to get active crying. You could tell she didn't want to fight her sisters. Her sister like, I will beat the shit out of you and Blue. I was like, Baltimore just so ratchet. Yo, we can be so ratchet sometimes. I swear. You can hear the Baltimore accent. Like, even just watching it, it was like, they so Baltimore. So, it was cool. I liked it, y'all. I liked it. I don't even have too much more to say about it other than watch it, get into it. We finally get to see what happened besides what the Shade Room posted. But I'm not going to say in Blueface defense, but in response to what he's saying, because like he said, I'll talk to somebody that makes sense. Y'all not making sense. She definitely can't be putting her hands on nobody first. And the father was wrong for banging Blueface. The father was wrong for banging Blueface and not thinking that Blueface is going to hit him back. But I get it if it's like, yo, I'm not going to hit him back out of respect that it's your father and we're together. But clearly, they all got some shit to get off their chest. And Blueface, he stood his own up against about 6. It was what? 2, 3. It was 3 sisters. And then there's one of them, I don't know who she was. One of the sisters, she just ghetto. She took her wine glass and threw it against the building. Like, some stuff just was unnecessary. I don't even know why that happened. But, you know, it was the 3 sisters, Mookie, and like 2 other dudes. Blueface held his own, y'all. He did. And what he kept saying, oh, neighborhood crip or oh, schoolyard crip. I don't know what he was saying. Look at that. Perfect timing. My drink down to the bottom. So, yeah, check it out. Go watch it. You won't like it. So far, the show is not disappointing. And we're getting to know more. So, stay tuned. You know I'm going to keep you posted. All right. See y'all. Let me take my drink. Mm-hmm.